Not done a video on the old Honda in a while. It'll be a fairly short one today. And all I'm doing actually is swapping this rear fender. That's the original one that's been sprayed silver at some point in its life. This should be chrome. Now what I bought is a pattern part. But what it does, if it fits, as you can see, it's a bit shorter. So I'm just hoping the lamp will still work the mounting holes. If not, I'm going to have to make my own, take the lamp off and make my own number plate holder and lamp holder. I may use different lamp. That was just a cheap one off eBay or Wish or somewhere, because I wanted to keep the original safe so I didn't go and damage it if I dropped it while doing green lanes. Then there's a bolt here that holds the indicators, the seat, the grab handle. That clamps to the back of the fender. And there's another locating bolt here. Then it's a case of 3 bolts behind the number plate to take the back lamp off. Probably ought to do that first actually. I'm just going to whip the seat off quick though. I forgot, there is 2 bolts. One here and one in there. Pin it to the frame as well. There we go, she's off. Not a lot to these, and what some lab people do is weld in a hoop here to like cafe racer it. I don't want to attack the frame like that because I want to leave it to the point where I can always, if I decide to sell the bike or whatever, I can put it completely back to standard. Look in the back of the shed there, there's its original tank. For its original seats, obviously these fenders I'm taking off. I've got the original side panels. I've got the original headlamp bowl, although it's cracked I have got the original. I've even got, if you remember, there's the original chain. So there's the look, it's a bit shorter. Now I was having a nightmare getting those bolts in the, under here. In the end, stick these ones in first. Then you've got it where it needs to be. You lean on the back of it so it's got pressure up against those nuts and you screw them in. The next bit is swap the lamp over. So I've taken the number plate off, which is 2 plastic bolts. Then there's 3 plastic bolts that hold this light bracket on. It's the old fender. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. It's too far up the fender, so the light's got, instead of being flat like that, it's pointing like that. Which probably isn't too much of an issue, but where the issue is, and try and put the seat on, there's no way of getting the seat on. So I'm either going to have to drill some more holes and put it down here, which I think might look a bit odd, it just hanging off the back. Or I take this brake light off this bracket and make my own smaller bracket to try and get it more here, and then a bit of a bracket for the number plate. Or there's a couple on eBay I kind of like the look of. I'll just screenshot them and put them in here. So I think I've like this one the best. It's like an enduro style. It's a bit more expensive at nearly 20 quid. Then there's one that's a lot simpler. This is about 7 quid posted. Very basic looking though. And the last one, I've actually already got this on my monkey bike copy, so I could just rob it off that and make a bracket up to get me going. Said that was the end. It is still the end of the video, but I've also got a front fender to swap, because again, this is the original that's been painted rather than chrome. I was going to swap that now, but having slight second thoughts, because the original has this little stay to hold the brake and the speedo cable in place. I'm going to have to play with that another day with the front wheel off. Perhaps tack actually. Might do that. Might take this into work where we've got a welder and just make a little holder like this for it. Yeah, I'll think about doing that first actually. And this is what I fitted. They were, again, we're off eBay. They were about 26 quid. They were straight swap, no messing around, re-drilling bolt holes or anything. Just straight swap for the originals.